Open 2022. Sorry, 1 second. Safety first, folks. This is a mask-on event for the players. I'm showing you my face because I think there's a lot that you're going to want to be able to see come directly from my mouth. Now, please, follow along as I give you a little introduction to the event. The BAO was first ran in roughly 2010 by Reece and Frankie at Frontline Gaming. It is the granddaddy of all of their events. It actually predates Frontline Gaming. So that's right, this event has been running since before the ITC, before any of that. Previous event winners have included Brandon Grant's won it twice, a guy named Don Hooson, who's often on Facebook talking about Chaos, and of course, most recently in 2019, the late Geoff iNcontroL Robinson won. I believe it was his first grand tournament and very meaningful to him. Going forward, the trophy for this event will be the Geoff iNcontroL Robinson Memorial Trophy. So that's really a nice thing to be done for the Frontline Gaming guys who are really good friends with him. We got about 115 players, I believe, checked in at last count. A good spread of the meta is represented here today. We've got some interesting characters all the way in from the United Kingdom. We've got Stephen Box from Vanguard Tactics. Ladies and gentlemen, he's running Blood Angels for real. I guess taking advantage of some of those changes that were made previously. We've got Jeff Poole, one of my personal favorites, a hero of the Orks. Made it to the top 8 back in 2020 at LVO. And then we've got some other cool guys. Adrian from Tabletop Titans is out here, as well as a couple other well-placed people from the ITC. So that's just a bit of a setup of the event. Again, I'm Val Heffelfinger. I'll be out here in the field bringing you the hot goss, as they say, the tea, if you will. If you have anything you want to know about, if you got a friend or someone you want to spotlight, get in chat. Let us know. I'll go find them and bother them at work. So without further ado, I think I'll try my best to throw it back to Adam Camilleri and Andrew Dickinger, your shoutcasters for the event. Sweet. How many CP do you start at, Chris?
What's that?
How many CP?
9 to start.
All right.
I'll keep my CP there.
So what is that, 3
Ladies and
stalkers?
gentlemen, welcome to this
stalkers.
beautiful day one of the
This one's the character one.
BAO. My name is Adam Camilleri. I'm joined by the wonderful Andrew Dickinger. We have a round one extravaganza of pure merely delights for you. How you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing great today, Adam. How are you?
Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic.
Here's 4 piggies.
I'm so exuberant, ecstatic, so many E-words for how I'm feeling right now. Knights versus Goffs, or Renegade Knights, to more say, Spiky Boys versus Crumpin Boys. It couldn't be more spicy for round one.
This is absolutely going to be a slapdown slugfest right off the bat. I mean, the Goff list is clearly going to go straight at the Knight player. I don't think there's any other plan or finesse to go there. And then the Knight player is interesting. He actually brought a bunch of reinforcement points to do some summoning, which could be a little spicy add-on there.
I love the summoning option for Renegade Knights. I think it adds so much. Just having like the 60 points that he's got in the back. We heard a bit of him talking about it previously, saying he's got enough to summon
are you hiding away
Herald of
from me?
Slaanesh to do some
You coward!
secondary options.
Oh, I thought you
got
were
some
a big,
banners.
strong
It's pretty
boss.
spicy.
Yeah, I like the banners option a lot as well, especially since a lot of how he's built his list is to have like half his knights essentially on the front lines holding the line, and then he could have a lot just sit back and projecting this herald just to put banners and stuff down. And I mean, good luck trying to target that herald with all of those knights around.
Exactly right.
So I'm predicting for this. I think the knight player is probably just going to hold his half the board. I don't think there's a real reason for him to step over.
Well, the Orc, he has gun. Orc have 0 gun. Chaos Knight have gun. So if you have some gun, you don't need to push as much. Even though the some gun is not great at popping battle wagons, he still has gun. So, you know, e.g., you don't need to go. Your opponent's going to come to you. And look at that, man. On the freaking line. Gaz, 2 battle wagons already going down.
I don't think there's any reason to do it any other way. I do think it's ironic that he's putting Gaz right behind a forest, which means that he's going to be -2 to move almost immediately. But I guess he doesn't need that much, forward movement from turn 1 getting over that. I predict that the Knights could pop 2 battle wagons turn 1. If they do, that is a big deal. But if they only manage to pop 1, I think the Orcs could get a very strong forward position right and early.
Now, the format has changed somewhat. FLG is always looking to innovate and try new things. This event, we do have player mics, and Andrew and myself are going to not be as present as we are in years gone by, in events gone by. We're going to be jumping in and out intermittently. You're going to be hearing the most of the call from the players' mouths, and we'll be picking up the call when poignant things occur at the end of phases, or pivotal phases, or at the end of turns to give you guys a recap on scoreboards, what happened, what went down, and how the game's shaping up.
Don't do any damage.
That's right.
And on that note, we might as well hand pass it over to see how turn 1 is shaping up. But man, it is going to be all violence all the time.
I mean, sorry, such a bad
I'm here for it.
Heckin' bad army.
Yeah, gosh darn tootin' bad thing. Okay, that's me deployed.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Alright, and then that is also me deployed down.
Just within 10 there?
Yeah, just to make sure you can walk on it. Turn.
Yep.
Alright,
All right, man.
see you guys first. I think it's you.
Okay, I don't know if that's good. Let's do this. All right, I'm going to gain a CP up to 10. Somewhat unsurprisingly, I'm not going to call the WOG.
Yeah, I can see why. You're going up to 10 CP, right?
Yep.
I'll go ahead and change it.
Thanks, dude. So stranglehold is impossible. That's okay. So no advance in charge. So the big knights can only charge me at 22.
Yeah, they're 10 inch.
Okay, and they don't get slowed by
Yeah,
this.
they're ignored.
The carnivores move
14. They do get affected by that.
Okay, but he can just go around it.
Yeah, but also,
So he's gonna
it's
end
not
here.
a feasible charge.
And what kind of bonuses to charge do you have?
I can only get reroll charges, basically.
Okay.
So no.
Like with a
plus-
CP?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I have it's 1 or 2 CP strat. If one war dog charges, the rest get reroll charges into it.
Gotcha. Okay, so where are those are the 2? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, all of these 5 back here are the shooting.
Just moving up. What's the range on the Stalker Gatling cannon?
24, but let me double check. .36 for the chain cannon.
Okay.
Almost played myself.
All right. What's that big gun like with shooting?
It is heavy 2, strength 14, minus 4 or 5, 6 plus D3 damage.
2 shots?
2 shots.
Okay. These Gretchen are going to get out, and they're just going to be raising a banner over here. They've moved 5, so they're just going to chill.
You're good.
Actually, I'm going to move these piggies first. Did I hear you right earlier when you said you have a stream that you run?
Yeah, so the team that I'm on is Nevada Ultimate Tabletop. We actually have a GT coming up in June in Reno. So yeah, I run the stream for those. Just recently moved, so I haven't got my stream room set up or anything like that.
Nice.
It's getting there.
Nice. You're from Nevada then, or
Yeah.
you live there now?
Yeah, northern Nevada.
Sweet.
It's only like a 4.5 hour drive here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makari's going to advance. He's near Gaskell, so he moves 7 plus 5 is 12 down to 10 for the forest.
Yep.
So now I guess I have to decide where I want my to end up. There's 22. And then this guy is
14-inch move.
so 26.
Yeah, for maximum threat. If I roll a 12.
Yep.
Which could happen.
Yep. I also don't know how much I care about one War Doggo running at me. I don't know. Haven't played against Knights. Let's find out. He'll just not end in the forest right here.
Yeah, that's fine. So next turn he's
Yep,
fine.
he won't be -2 to move. Gaz is just gonna book it because he's a Chad. Oh, these dice were important.
Yes. Yeah, it was 22,
22
24.
for him.
Stalker
And
War Dogs.
26
And
for
then 60
him.
reinforcement points to have a little bit more flex with his secondary choices. This is player place terrain Coolius.
Do you have any kind of way to do
And-
damage outside of the combat?
I have a morale phase way I can do mortal
Okay.
wounds, and also end of the fight phase mortal wounds.
Okay, but that's in the fight phase.
Yeah.
So you have some in the morale phase. How does that work?
So if you're within any of the bird knights, so bird knights, 3 with the glows are bird knights, and these 2 are bird knights, you take a dread test. Whatever you fail that dread test by, you take that many mortal wounds. So if you're leadership 9 and roll a 10, you take 1 mortal wound.
What's the range on that?
It is dread range, so 12 inches, but it can go up to 15. Actually, let me double check that.
Okay.
It might just be 12.
So that
I thought
includes
so.
the battle wagons.
Because I saw the way it was deploying it. So 3 battle wagons all next to Makari, all next to the KFF. You're gonna be like pretty hard to crack that toughness 8 nut on all 3 of them. To your what you said, like in the open, unbuffed, unsupported, the knights can probably crack 2 battle wagons a turn. With a 5+ and a 6+, ooh, I'm not sure they crack 2 anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. 16 wounds is a lot with T8. I mean, obviously that doesn't affect the chain guns at all because they're already strength 6, so going on T8 is no big deal. It does affect the bigger knights. Yeah, I think actually thinking about the numbers now, killing 2 battle wagons is too much turn 1 for this shooting.
Yeah, I agree. I do think so now. But popping 1, especially going after that 7-man, if you can pop the 7-man and get like just like 1 or 2 of the carnivores in, or the desecrator with a first turn commitment, just to draw out the bigness from the orcs would be a huge deal. Look what he's doing now. He's going to get those battle wagons in front of Gaz, and as long as Gaz doesn't take a smite phase, a psychic phase, a shooting phase, and a fight phase, he can't be killed in turn 1 by these knights. And as soon as you block him off from taking smites, the psychic powers from the knight's army can't do the 4 mortal wounds needed to put him down in 1 turn. E.g., Gas is going to get to kill something.
It'll go
Yeah, and this is going to be nice too because he's going to have a 6-up Feel No Pain essentially in the Psychic phase for these battle wagons. So the Psychic offensively is going to do pretty much nothing at all. This is actually, he's going to actually put himself in an excellent position in the center of the field because I actually think if the Knights commit turn 1 here, that would be a huge mistake because I think
agree.
he would put almost his entire army in WOG range for Mega Knobs.
Lucas wants it. Lucas wants him to be baited in and just go, I am Knights, let's go push. But let's hear what they're putting through for their turn 1 because Lucas, he has to set this up pretty well, but if he does, he's going to get all the momentum.
Yeah,
we'll
got
do
a
that.
nice little spot to go to. Here, you can move those on that side if it makes it easier.
Okay, and then we'll advance the wagon. Also going to go 12 through the forest.
Do you want a recon?
Sure, thank you.
First convention I ever went to did not have these, and I did not have a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, voice was dead after game 1.
It's the homie. Ride.
We're looking into that right now to get them attached, but if you have access to BCP, you can see the list on the BCP app or online.
Lucas putting in the miles right now to ensure his opponent's turn 1 is what he expects, and nothing spicy happens. There is a lot. I mean, Knights have such a higher ceiling on the things they can accomplish in a turn, and you never know how like aware Lucas is of the things that could happen to him. The dread table especially is the harbingers table. Pretty crazy what you can accomplish.
Yeah, I think the onus is going to be on him, though, because the Goffs are going to be in an excellent position at the end of this turn, where it's basically anywhere the Knights go, the Goffs are going to be charging him. And if he gets at least 2 or 3 charges on, we could see upwards of 4 or 5 Knights dying in a single turn.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, pretty much I would, if as the Goff player, I'd wait to see if his opponent gets off the 6-up Feel No Pain bubble. If he doesn't get that off, then you know what you need to do. You go and kill as many little Knights as freaking possible. If he does get it off, maybe you go for a big Knight if he lets you have one.
And that's the end of Goff's turn 1. Positioned excellently, midfield, ready to crump in all directions.
Man, this game is going to be nice and quick. I love it. Interested to hear the mentality or the thought process from the Knight player.
Here, so they're both going to touch it so that they can see over it.
Sure.
Because I think if I put this here.
Yeah, it looks like he might be playing the game a little more cagey, hoping to get at least 1 to 2 turns of shooting him before he's totally swamped. So it looks like he's going to be sitting back a little bit more at the beginning of turn 1, which is actually, in my opinion, the right play. I don't think he wants to challenge this too early. He's got the guns, as you said.
I do like that the big Knights are going to be going up forward. I think that's the right play. His little Knights, any one of the Knights' assets can kill any one of the Orcs' assets. So, but not every one of the Orc assets can kill every one of the Knights' assets. He needs 2 or 3 units to kill one of these big Knights. E.g. exposes him to interrupts, and to all the dread tests and all the other crazy crap that he's got going on. So make sure you get those double and triple investments, and then your War Dogs get their mileage, get their pounds of flesh.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think he has too much to worry about, especially for the Knight Abominant. The Knight Abominant is a brick poop house, as they say. It is very hard to deal with. The one downside to it is offensively, it is not the best. So if you can get it in early to just be doing as much damage as it can do, that is the best case scenario. Because likely the Orc player will
no
live
mental
more.
this turn?
Let's take a step back. Time for Psychic phase.
We'll go on to the Psychic phase.
Sure.
I'm not going to cast anything here. Don't want to risk perils. So we'll do 5-up Feel No Pain. I believe that goes off on a 6. Definitely goes off on a 7, but I don't get the aura of 6-up Feel No Pain for the War Doggos.
When do you get that? Does it have to
If it's
cast at a certain value?
plus. So if I roll an 8 or higher, naturally, then I get the 6-inch aura, 6 up Field of Pain.
So he's got a 5-up?
5 up Field of Pain, yep.
Nice.
And then his second power is 18-inch range. -1 leadership, and the thing that attacks gets -1. Well, -1 to potentially hit, depending on which phase it is.
Okay. We didn't talk about these. Do they have bottom floors?
Yeah, if you want, you can go into
They can walk through them if you're infantry? Okay.
Yeah, it's breachable and all the good stuff. It's got windows, you can jump through them.
Okay.
We're gonna cast the Vortex of Terrors on the this guy here.
Sure.
So goes off on a 7.
Sure.
Let me. If I was prepared, I'd have the cards out. So this one's the -1 leadership. It could get worse to hit. He's a 5-up Field of Pain. That's it for Psychic phase. So we'll go on to Shooting phase. Let's start off with we'll do this autocannon into Gauze. I'm just trying to plink off the wounds on him.
Yep.
And we'll do the stubber into him as well.
At the start of your shooting phase, one thing.
Yeah.
These are AP2.
Yes,
They're AP2.
AP2.
That's AP4.
4 or 5, yeah.
This is AP1?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this is the stubbers.
Okay.
Hits on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
Wounds on 5s.
Yep.
4,
Damn.
or 3, sorry.
2 ups. 6 up feeling the pain. Takes 1.
All right. And then here's the autocannon. 4d3 shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Hits on 3s, rerolling 1s. These dice are pretty good. And move those out of the way. And wounds on 4s because it's strength 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at -2. 3 damage.
Okay. Okay, you'll take 9.
And probably cap out.
Yep.
And
four-
that's right, you haven't
first
spent
4
any
wounds
CP
done,
yet,
you
right?
guys.
Cool.
Made it look easy.
We're going to now
GH Smithy, he is iconoclast. House Hepatrax.
this ward, or yeah, McRib. He's going to go into this.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're all T8s. They're like 4-up armors,
3 up armor.
3-up armor. I don't
Yep.
have anything better to shoot at because it's all hidden. I guess he could see the Storm Boys with a big ass laser.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the big ass laser does first. So,
Yep.
big ass laser into here.
Okay.
2 shots, hits on 3s. Okay, big ass laser.
There we go. Does
Sorry,
he give
they
himself
can't
the
give
reroll 1s aura or
Nope,
no?
it's only war dogs.
It's doggos? Okay.
All right, now
Oof.
we'll do McRib everything into here.
Okay.
So we'll just do the stubber, see if it does anything. Goes that there. 1 miss. Wounds on 5s. Nothing.
They are T8, so you'll be winning on 6s.
They're strength.
Oh, you're strength 5?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, cool.
43, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
Nice D3s. Oof.
3s reroll.
Yeah,
Oops,
jeez.
Sorry about that. You're good.
Wish I could roll that well.
And 5s to wound.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. That was not in there. So just 3 at -2.
5 up armors. Damage 3 down to 2 because of ramshackle, so
Yep.
I'll take 6. Go down to 11.
All
Not
right.
bad.
Did the big guy have stubbers he wants to shoot somewhere?
He did have a stubber. I guess since I shot into there, I'll shoot into him as well. He hits once. Does nothing.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah. Like
Now
to
we
see
just
it,
have a bunch
especially
of
if it's in the same
Gatling
phase.
cannons that does not see the Storm Boys. So I guess we're just shooting a bunch of battle wagons. So
Let's go.
yep, they're all within range. So I'll just start rapid firing them. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 from the battle cannon into the same one. Hits on 3s, rerolling 1s. And 5s.
Yep.
3 at -2, 1 damage.
Okay. Take 2. Take 2.
Alright, and then stubber,
9 left.
2 hits, no wounds.
Okay.
Second one's gonna do the same thing.
Sure.
It should be
Rerolling
9
ones.
left.
Them
I
ones.
believe.
Let's go.
Those are out. And 5s.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 at -2.
Fail 2. Fail 2.
Alright, stubber, wounds on 5s, nothing. And then the last one doing the same thing because it's down to 7 remaining.
Yep.
Might as well keep going. Because, yeah, they're all 36 inch.
Yeah. This is a carnivore over here.
Yeah, well, I guess I got stubbers. I might as well do them afterwards. So,
Jim Smithy, 2
reroll
carnivores, 2.
ones, out,
Sorry, I apologize. I should bring it up.
and 5s.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 executioners, 2 carnivores, 3 stalkers.
Make it.
And
Alright,
60
then
reinforcement points.
Stubbers, 2 hits,
Nice.
2 wounds somehow.
AP.
Nothing.
Made him.
And then, yeah, it looks like you should be able to see him. I'll just do both of those carnivores at the same time with their
Sure.
stubbers.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. 3s, no rerolls, and 5s. 2.
Is this the Gatling? Oh, no, this
No,
is
it's
a
just
stubber,
a
right?
stubber, so AP nothing.
AP nothing. I'll take another one.
1
Is
remaining.
that 6 left?
Oh, taking 1. Yeah, so then we will do his Volkite everything into here.
I
Bring it.
believe so.
Hits on 3s,
Yep.
no
the
rerolls or
forest.
anything. And
4's for the forest, right?
oh yeah, sorry. Let me just
got
reroll
it.
that.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't see
fine.
what it was. So
Nice.
good there. Strength 10, so wounds on 3s. 6s are mortals. So just 2 at -1, flat 3.
Do you care about fast or slow rolling?
In this case, I don't think it matters.
Okay. So I'll take 3 damage.
Yep.
It's AP1.
Yeah, AP1.
Oh, 3 5s. So I'll go down to 3.
All right. That is my shooting phase. No charging. This turn, all I get is 3 points for Ruthless Tyranny because I'm on 3 and within dread range of at least half.
Yep. So you get 3 on Ruthless.
No grind.
No
Because I didn't
grind.
kill a thing.
Yeah, no Intero. I'll get 3 banners.
Yep.
And an 8 on primary for holding 2. And you'll get a 0 on the tertiary.
Yep, because no kill.
You gonna do it? Here, I'll do it.
I want to hear this
Yeah.
wow. wanna
Perfect
hear it.
tracks. Perfect tracks, so
better
the more,
do
more
it.
wounds. Yeah.
You're gonna be disappointed, Lucas.
Okay, so
Your
we'll go up to
models
11.
can hear the level of your wah.
That's right.
You spend any
Don't just say
CP
I'm
this
calling
turn?
it wow.
Nope, haven't. So I'm still at 10.
So tell me what these big knights are like defensively one more time.
So this one's basically a 2-up armor, T8, 6-up feel no pain. He has a 5-up feel no pain, cannot re-roll against him.
Okay.
And
once he kills enough stuff, he gets trans
yeah.
hitman.
Yep. Yep, and
Okay.
that's pretty much it. And also, so when I do succeed my packs, they're not in effect until the start of the next phase as well,
Oh, okay, interesting.
which is weird.
Start of the next phase.
Yeah, it's either end of the phase or start of the next phase. It's something where it doesn't happen right away.
Okay, but like if you kill it in shooting, you get it in melee.
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy
All right,
defensively is
We have these
T8,
secondaries
2-up
up
armor.
on screen for
Yep,
your viewing
28
pleasure.
wounds.
The
You can
orcs
be
have
minus
taken
1
the
damage for
last
Yes,
engage
yeah,
of
so
all
TCP
fronts and
minus 1
psychic
damage is the main bit.
interrogation.
The only.
What are still the last
Yeah.
choices?
Oh, so
do you
we are
think?
battle round 2.
For the orcs, my guess is Gazkul. Probably it has to be the 9-man or 8-man of Mega Knobs, and one of the 5-mans, I'm assuming. I don't think there's anything else that's more points than that.
Yeah, no, so the 5-mans are 150. The battle wagons are only 135, so it's not them. Definitely Gaz and the big unit of Mega Knobs, and yeah, one of the small units of Mega Knobs. That is quite interesting. How much is the Warboss on bike?
The Warboss on bike is only
115.
115 points, yeah.
So yeah, it is two of his
And when does that
two of his
Oh,
Mega Knobs, which he has to use this game. That is really interesting. Maybe he's just betting on getting 5 points out of it, and that being enough. He's got engagement all fronts and psychic interrogation. That could not be correct for the orcs because he doesn't have it. I think that is batters, which we heard him say he got 3 on, which he has 3 on listed right there because he put 3 up turn 1. What's the Chaos Knights got?
He is leadership. I think he's lead 8. Let me check.
Yeah, I'd hope he's higher than that.
Orcs, apparently they're cowards in this edition.
Yeah,
so.
but he's the biggest.
So the Chaos Knights player has banners, Stranglehold, and Assassinate. I think
I
those
believe
are
that's
probably
reversed.
reversed. Yeah, so
These
he
are
probably
reversed,
has
yeah.
banners, Stranglehold, and Psychic Interrogation. Psychic, obviously, because he can just interrogate Gaz or Makari at any time.
Yes,
Those
exactly
are pretty
right.
easy interrogates. Stranglehold is that's a dicey one actually, because you have to hold more, and the orcs are swamping everything, and I don't know if that puts him in a good position, because then essentially he's going to be putting all of his knights in the danger zone.
I'm extremely
Alternative is I just like sit here for another turn and.
happy the Orcs that's why they would do that. That was going to be. I was like, he's getting a 0 for that.
Yeah.
And one of the players said Ruthless Tyranny.
We're gonna
I don't actually know what that secondary is. Can you look that up?
for Gork and Mork.
Ruthless Tyranny.
So with
Yes.
16.
Sure, yeah. It is one of their new objectives, and it is essentially kind of a pseudo stranglehold. It's in the battlefield supremacy role. If you score this objective at the end of your turn, you score victory points as follows to a maximum of 4, so it can spike to be higher than stranglehold. You get 2 victory points if you control more than half the total number of objective markers on the battlefield. So that means having to control 4 in this one, which actually means a full commitment to the table. Score 1 victory point if half or more the total numbers of objective markers on the battlefield are within dread range. So that is quite easy to do. So you have to hold 3 objectives, essentially have one objective be within 12 of one other objective for a point, and then one additional victory point if every objective is within dread range. But that's what actually is quite easy about this mission is that if you see on the top down, if you get one knight essentially where Gaz is right then, he will be within 12 of all 3, and you would get that bonus point, because naturally you could have 2 knights getting a dread range of all 6 objectives.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
not too
I mean
bad for
that's
this mission.
That's definitely a good mission for the Knights player to take, because essentially it forces him to not have to commit past to the halfway point until he gets some momentum, and he'll still score points, which is very important. The Orcs have to make a big play, or essentially they're never going to get anything for Stranglehold. And it looks like he is going full wog. He's coming out to...
Oh, he's got it, right?
He's got, I mean, I don't think he has a choice. I actually, an interesting thing here, I think he put his 2 big knights in the wrong position. I think they should be switched. I think the one that's tougher should be behind the forest, and I think the one that's not as tough should be the one that's not as tough should be behind the forest, and the tougher one, the Abominant, should be at the top.
Well, they only moved 10 inches, so that's pretty much where he deployed them. So maybe it just misdeployed, do you think? Should be vice
Yeah, I
versa?
think he misdeployed. I think he should have actually reversed their positions where they are. Because the Knight Abominant is I mean, with a 4-up invul and a 5-up Feeling Pain, it's going to be a slog, even for the Orcs to get through.
All he's done right now is just painted a target on the Desecrator, just being like, yep, don't go there, go here. Because the Desecrator has no invuln in melee, 0 invuln in melee, cannot get an invuln in melee. Does have 6-up Feeling Pain, and has a 2-up armor save. So you need to be rend 5, which I don't think this Orc player has any of. So it doesn't matter. It's going to get some kind of armor save, but it's going to be a 5-up or a 6-up, and into a 6-up. It's pretty doable by this amount of Goff.
Yeah, now granted, Orcs do have a stratagem to essentially ignore the minus penalty for going through charging through a forest, but if you at least put that in the way that you can only grant that to 1 unit, which means that 1 unit they commit towards Desecrator, if it was behind the forest, would have to kill the Desecrator, and if it didn't, then nothing else would, and it would be able to back up and basically blow away anything that's in front of it. Do you think he's going to commit Gazi this turn?
I don't think Gaz can make it this turn. Well, he could maybe make it to the Desecrator, but I don't think he needs him this turn. I think he's better off waiting 1 more with Gaz and just flooding with all the Mega Knobs this turn. One thing I would note, remember what I said about not letting him get multiple War Dogs with 1 unit of Mega Knobs? So that unit of 7 Mega Knobs just came right out of the middle and looks like it can get a charge off into 4 War Dogs if it wants. Probably doesn't want to go that much, but it could definitely go into 2 and kill 2 fully buffed. Or it could possibly do like a half kill, 3/4 kill 3 with great rolls. Great rolling.
Yeah, now the contentious point here is that he doesn't have any source of fight last for the Knight player. So the Knight player is going to be able to interrupt for sure, at least in 1 fight, which could severely diminish the damage. I'm assuming he's going to be fighting with the 8-man Mega Knob to begin with, because otherwise a single War Dog Carnivore could probably eat through 3 or 4 of them.
Easily, easily.
So yeah, I mean, this could happen. He could end up killing 3 to 4 knights here in this turn, but if he doesn't kill more than one, or at least if he doesn't kill the Desecrator and at least 2 War Dogs, I think he's going to lose at least 3 of his assets.
Well, that's what I think. One of the true skill checks for a Renegade Knight player is guaranteeing you always get mileage out of the interrupt stratagem, making sure you always get it. That it's just always available to you. I'm oh geez, if I could, I would possibly not set in multiple units this turn. I would just send in the big unit of Mega Knobs.
Okay,
Stay
well,
safe.
it does look like he's actually leaving a gap at the top for Gazcall. I'm assuming he's going to send Gazcall at the Desecrator because that's actually he can then allow the Desecrator to interrupt and fight Gazcall, and that's no big deal.
He's going to give Gaz more attacks. Like,
yeah.
You know.
He gives Gaz more attacks, and he can't kill him. He can only suffer 4 wounds and puts him in a forward position. So then at that point, he can fight freely with the 8-man Mega Knobs and then just let Gazzy take a hit, and who cares?
Dude, I love that idea. Yeah, 100%. I think that's a great.
Gazzy will advance.
Great call.
Okay, that's probably a reroll. Yeah, it's a reroll. So he's going to go
twice as good.
11. So if he wants to charge this turn, he's got to roll better than Leadership 7. Lol. That's a bummer.
Yep.
Dude's
Okay,
90. Well, interestingly enough, this tournament has a
These guys are going to chill Makari.
smorgasbord of different factions and
He's
not
going
a whole
11,
lot of
he's not near Gaz
big
anymore.
known players. So it's kind of hard to tell to begin with on day 1 who's going to be a favorite.
Yeah, we kind of zeroed in on a spicy matchup, one that would give us a lot of action quickly to hopefully keep you guys engaged and keep wanting to come back for more. But yeah, there isn't a huge amount of huge names in attendance, which is very exciting. We can see some emerging maestros of 40k at this BAO.
I mean, I'm going to put my money on Geoff Poole just because he's my buddy and he's a goat, and I want him to win.
Advance.
He's a lovely man.
Repair range is 3 inches. I'm just going to roll it now so I don't forget. For 1.
Sounds good.
So what do we have left? We have the bike boss, and we have that wagon, and we have those piggies who are just going to stay still.
Gaz looks a little far away for that charge.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's going to be at least an 8, probably.
Yeah, definitely looks it.
Now, granted, of course, all orcs have Here We Go, which is reroll charges, but an 8 is
the
definitely
bike
not
boss is
guaranteed if
also
you're
just gonna
expecting
chill.
Gaz to be the one to kill the Desecrator.
Yeah.
Wait for that
Because
extra
if Gaz
attack.
doesn't make it and he sends it,
everything
the
has
real,
one
I
extra
think
attack right now?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 turns of +1 attack. He won't have
real
an
tech
instant
here
charge.
would
Okay,
be
that's what it was.
charge
Yeah, I
with
couldn't
Gaz
remember if
first,
it
and
was
if
better
Gaz doesn't
earlier
make
or after.
it,
He's
it may not be
within
worth it
range
to
of
commit the Mega Knobs then.
Stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
objectives
actually
here.
totally agree with that.
Outside of 6 there. Okay. No banners
Now,
to
an
raise.
interesting
I have
thing
to
is
move
if
this
Gaz
thing.
doesn't make it and he doesn't commit that 5-man Mega Knobs, I think Gaz is actually in a position where if the Desecrator goes into the Mega Knobs, Gaz will actually be able to heroic, and I don't think there's any way for the Knight player to avoid it.
Remember, you're only affected by dense cover
True.
once, right?
And also,
You can go
Gaz
through
is a
2 of
great
them.
source of neg 4 as well. So he's going to be hitting at strength 14, neg 4 damage. He's only got 4
back up a
attacks,
little bit.
sorry, 5 attacks, but he will have Goffs for goodness
He
on
won't
exploding
be in the dents
6s.
anymore.
He actually, does he have the bonus attack at this point, or has he not degrade? He does only, I can't remember where his first degrade is. Let me look that up.
No, his first degrade is 4 to 6
After I stop
remaining.
typing them
So
out.
he's only taken 4. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
another
yeah.
18. So that'll be a 7-inch charge. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. Okay. Shooting phase.
Got a
There's
few
no
pistols.
banners to raise. Do I want to bring in many duders?
But
No,
Gaz
good.
needs to be up there to give rerolls to hit
everyone
to the big unit
advance.
of Mega Knobs. With
Yes,
that,
the bike
with
boss
rerolls to
can
hit, they can
shoot
really
really
go to
nice.
town on a
boy.
bunch of War
Oh, you're like
Dogs.
2 up armor, right?
And he'll,
Oh,
I
he's
think
AP1
it's
'cause of the
pretty
big-
obvious
the
that he'll
quad.
likely be hitting them harder.
Oh yeah, because
so he'll
speed
damage
is
3 power
multi-wog.
blocks.
The Great
He's
Wog.
got 8 shots because of the Great Wog. 1 hit. Oh, yay.
Very
okay,
cool.
charge phase. Okay, so let's do these Mega Knobs into the Knight first.
All right, so dread test time.
Yep. Leadership 6.
That is more than
I
a 6.
fail. So they're half charges?
Yes. So that would make their charge. Let's see. They are within. We'll say within 4, so 6-inch charge now.
Okay. So so I'm just gonna go for it.
All right.
Send it.
Okay, so they're gonna move 4.5 inches. Holy shit, that is annoying as hell.
Yeah.
The dread test. Yeah.
Now, I actually
makes me
think
glad
he
that I
did
went,
make a mistake here. I
bottom
think he
of turn.
should have tried to charge with gas first and see if he
Gas
made it.
test.
Because
Yeah.
if I went at first, I would have had to move up here. Then I wouldn't have that debuff when you log turn 1 me.
Yep. Okay, Gazzy will go
Yep. Only who are you declaring?
into the night.
Okay. So
I gotta
Dread
roll a
test.
7 or less. Yay! He's leadership 8 -1.
yep.
So he's good.
That's
Okay,
big.
so 7.
That is very important.
Yeah, he's with an 8 right there.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, so 7 forward will just.
Yeah. So
put him
with
right
an 8.
there. Yep.
Okay. Well,
Here
he
we
needed
go.
that to happen.
It did.
Get him, buddy. Okay, so now these
Now, I
Meganobs
actually don't
are
like
gonna
this though,
charge,
because he does still give a juicy interrupt target for that night, which is to go
and they can
straight into
spend
Meganobs,
to
ignore Gaz
mods,
entirely.
So it's just
Yeah.
a matter of like who's actually worth charging. It's a 7. So I got a 7 into this dog, and then this is a 6.
Yeah.
So I could charge 2 dogs on a 6,
Yeah.
or on a 7 rather. Yep. Huh. Well, if they fail to charge, then they're just gonna die without having done anything, which is very sad.
It's
28
a big
wounds on the
deal.
big guy?
Yep.
I think Gaz just... No, we're gonna charge into these 2.
Okay.
So that's a... It's a 6. Dread test. It's cocked. I pass.
Yep.
So I need a 6. Okay, I get to go 8.
Oh,
Any
man.
heroic
2
interventions
passes on
other
the
than
dread
characters?
test. Huge deal.
My only characters
Yes.
are him, the lady, and this back one. So
That's
no.
very important considering that orcs do not have great leadership. So
No, and he's made 2 7s, so well done to him. That's gonna huge deal in this game. And he went into 2 War Dogs there. He should be able to pick up both pretty comfortably. There is the possibility the Night player loses 3 models this turn, which is huge.
yeah, obviously he wanted to touch the shooting
Meganobs
war
are 3
dogs
wounds,
to
right?
keep them
Yep.
from shooting anything else.
Okay.
Now, granted, their guns are damage 3,
First
so why wouldn't they
activation
want to
is gonna be
shoot the Meganobs
Gaz
anyway?
And
Minus
But I
two
guess he's just
Minus
trying
2
to limit
damage,
options
so-
as much as
Or
possible.
-1 damage for 2.
Yeah, for 2.
Minus
so.
2 damage. We're gonna do 2 CP on someone at the start of the fight phase for 5s explode. It's probably gonna be Gazkul.
Did he just
have
say
no
that
invul
the
in melee?
knight,
Nope.
the large
Well,
knight,
just,
has minus
2
two
up armor.
damage?
2 up armor, which
Okay,
will
yeah,
probably
so
give me a 5.
It's gonna be Gazkul.
Yeah.
How does he get -2?
So Gazkul
That he's a
with
native
5s
minus
explode.
1 and then use Distract
5
to get another
attacks,
minus
log,
1?
and his Warlord trait.
First time hearing of this.
If he has minus 2 damage, I don't think
Hitting
that
on
knight
2s.
dies.
No, it doesn't.
Full rerolls for himself. It's better to fish. Yeah.
You got a
3
few
extra
extra.
hits.
Well, you got a 5 there too.
Yeah, so 3 extra hits.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I thought you said 2.
And strength 15.
To
I'm winning
T8.
you on 3s. Okay. Is it worth it to CP one of these? Probably not.
It's like six successful wins.
Because this is AP minus
3
5 and
fails.
4 damage. So I think it's just cutting right through.
Yeah, because I only have 2 up armor.
If I bring you to 7 wounds, would it? No, it wouldn't fully bracket you, would it?
My
You'd be
final
still
bracket
down
is
there.
6 or
6?
less.
So if this converts, then I would do 21 damage, which would knock you to 7 wounds.
But I also have 6 up yellow pains.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we're gonna reroll it. Okay, so it works.
All right. So how many is that?
7.
So 7 times 3 is 21.
Yep.
8.
Okay, so just minus 1 damage, not minus
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, not minus 2. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get
21
minus 2.
6 up field of pains that I wish was a 5.
Yep.
So that is cocked.
Yeah, it's important to do
That
this
is
now,
cocked.
because if that knight got like line of
So
sight
I
on just
don't-
10 Gretchen, you
Pass
could also be
3,
dealing with
so I
a
take
5 on
19.
pain.
So that brings you down to 9 remaining.
Okay.
Gaz, you're an animal.
So here, I'll just put these here.
Now,
for
interesting though, with the -1 damage, I don't know if it
guessing
may
an
not
interrupt
be
is coming?
possible for the Mega Knob to actually do the business.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I do. I'm just trying to decide
Here comes
where.
interrupt. You
'Cause
do
if
it
I
all the
was
time, every
to-
time. If you can interrupt, you interrupt.
So there's
Yeah, especially
3 that can
because
fight me here.
if he
Yep.
kills at least one,
Pretty much
maybe 2 Mega Knobs in that
maybe a
unit,
fifth one could fight
it's
me
almost
there.
guaranteed.
Yeah,
that
it's gonna be
knight wins.
4.
Yeah.
The other guy won't make it.
Well, because their power claws are only going to
I
be
can
damage 1.
push them to 3
So-
damage, which I will probably do to help finish you off.
Yeah, we will go for against this squad here. So
Sure.
spend the 2 CP on that. And do I want to spend anything else? Because I could do on my chain sword attacks an additional swing. So you're 3 wounds, T4, 2 up armor, no invuln.
Yep.
T5 now, aren't they?
Yeah, T5.
They're T5, yeah. I don't think it matters because he's going to be winning on 2s regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Hitting you on
But
3s
the chainsword
now.
now, is it? They increased the AP of it. Is it AP5 now?
No, I think it's
Yeah,
AP4
we definitely go
and
for the
AP3.
sweep profile.
Let me double check.
So that is, you charge me, so I get a +1 attack, so it's 15 attacks. I could spend an additional CP to make that even higher with the extra
Yeah,
attack on
AP3 and
chain swords. Let me just see what the CP cost is on that real quick.
Yeah, so he is iconoclast guy, so he gets +1 attack when he's been charged, was charged or heroic. So he's going to have 15, possibly, 15 swings, and then he can pop some CP to go 4 swings for each attack instead of that. So we can go to 20 attacks. He's going to be half bracketed, so
Yeah,
he's going to
sorry,
be hitting
fourth
on.
game with this codex.
Oh, sorry, he's
You're
a
good, dude.
desecrator. He's going to be hitting on 3s, winning on 2s. But the sweep is only strength user, so it is only going to be strength 8, mate. So he will be winning on 3s instead of 2s.
Well, I mean that might be the deciding grace, but if he rolls hot at all, I mean he could
Doesn't matter.
very
He just- yeah.
he could very easily ace that entire Mega Knob unit.
What do you do here? Do you try, because
that
you are
thing
in
go?
combat with the 7-man, do you try and kill the 7-man to stop them from smashing down 2 War Dogs, or do you try and go to the 5-man and keep the Desecrator alive?
I would go. I don't think the 5-man actually has a good chance of killing it. I would absolutely go for the 7-man because if you even inflict, say you
you
kill
looking
5
for?
of
Reap and
them,
Rend?
then you're
Yes, that one.
also
So, yeah,
freeing
so it
up
does
your
make
other
one
knights from being
additional attack.
tagged,
But no reroll.
which gives you
100%.
mobility.
No, I don't
So
reroll.
I think any
If I was
chance to
fighting
deal
them
with,
like
and it's
Fred
to
Others, I will
the last
spend the
target. So I think any
rerolls
chance
as
to get
well.
rid of them as quickly as
So
you
it
can,
is
get your
now
mileage in with that big knight.
15 plus another
I knew which one was the right
5,
answer
20
as soon as I
attacks,
told
does that sound
you.
right?
As soon as I said it.
Yep, 20 attacks.
Alright, let's see this go down.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 20 attacks. Hitting you on 3s and then wounding you on 3s because it's only strength 8.
4s because you're degraded?
Uh,
Or is
so,
he weapon
he
skill 2?
starts at weapon skill 2.
Okay.
So, yep.
Is that his warlord trait or something?
No, it's weird. The Desecrator has it for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, it's very strange. Let me show you.
The hell?
Desecrator, weapon skill 2.
Wildin'. Okay, cool.
Drill those
Alright.
double barrels.
So 3's
Drill
hit?
those double barrels
Yeah,
for
I'm trying to
Savage.
decide though if I could spend one more CP as well to get +1 to hit when I'm chosen to fight as an iconoclast, which
Isn't that only when
Do
you
it.
charge?
it says when you're selected to fight.
Really? Okay.
But
I can never
He
remember
should
what's
absolutely
charging.
do that.
not.
100%.
There's no reason for him not to do that. He should absolutely do that.
Oh, it does say charge move, so now I can't do it. Okay, so 3s.
Okay.
No rerolls. And these are 3s to wound.
Yep.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 at -4 flat 2 damage.
So 6s.
Oh.
We'll
It's only
kill
flat
1, 2, 3, 4.5 Mega Knobs.
All right, and that was from this squad.
Yep.
Yeah, right call.
Yeah. I mean, that
And now-
unit is so neutered now.
And now do you even spend CP to get extra damage, or you just try and double down and kill them
Okay.
until the Desecrator goes?
If you're gonna spend CP
Alright,
to
and then
get
it's all
the
you.
double damage, you put it
Alright,
on the
so
5
then these
man.
guys are
You
gonna
don't
go-
pay
Do
down.
now. Yeah.
Pile in.
Yep, 4 fighting.
These guys are going to go to 3 damage.
Yep. So back to 2 with a -1.
Yep.
I know, up. Yeah, +1, -1, so back to 2.
Hitting on 4s.
reroll and everything.
Yep.
Well, you're not
Guys,
supposed to
rerolls.
reroll everything. You take
Let's
what you
go, boys.
Yep, that was a good one.
That
Exploding
was
sixes.
very good.
Yeah, here, for when, if you kill it, I got this for you.
No, no, dude, I'm just ready for you to explode. Please don't do extra wounds to
I
gas.
could auto-explode if I really wanted
please
to.
don't, please don't. 7.
Oh,
You can go
More
boom boom.
hits.
you should absolutely
And
auto
11, so
explode.
we'll
Puts
go
more wounds on
3.
gas too.
100%.
That's wounds to gas in a phase. Do
5,
it.
10, 11 at -3, 3 damage.
10, 11, so a bunch of 5-ups.
Yep.
I have 9 left, so I have to fail 5 to die. Well, without feel no pain, so
Yep.
we'll see. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4,
Cocked.
5, 6, 7.
Yep. So you're gonna take 14 damage.
14,
Yep,
6
so
ups.
3, 4.
Ooh, he should
7.
not make it through this, but we'll see.
Let's see if I make a bunch of 6s.
Yes, sir.
I don't make enough. I
boom.
don't.
So you go boom boom.
If I auto-explode, it's hitting more of my stuff than your stuff.
Yeah, it's probably not good.
So let's
He's
see if
gonna do
the gods say so.
3d6 models.
They say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 2d6 for
Yep,
d6.
2d6 range, d6 damage.
Oh,
All right,
he
well,
exploded
that's-
anyway.
Let's do the range.
Things.
All right, everybody sit down.
Let's go.
It has an 8-inch range, so I don't think it hits anything else special.
Okay. 3 war doggos.
Yep, 4 war dogs, but she is just barely out, it looks like. Yep, that's good.
Sounds good.
All right,
That's,
so
I mean,
I'll
it's
start off
D6
on
damage,
you,
but that's
so
fine.
we'll
If
do
he gets
this
a
squad
4
first.
on gas, that is big.
For 3?
That is a big deal.
Kills 1 in a bit.
Yep.
Gauze takes 1.
Don't roll a 1. No,
These
damn it.
guys
Damn it.
take 1. Watch me roll 6s all here.
And just so you know, we're not rooting for anybody here, we're rooting for violence.
I'm ready for it now.
This dog
More violence,
takes
more
1,
better.
okay.
Bro, this is the lamest explosion ever. Come on.
This dog,
There
he
we
takes
go.
5. This dog takes 4. And that dog
So he rolled more for his own unit.
takes 6.
Okay,
Good
interesting.
thing she didn't auto-die.
Jesus.
Wow.
So
Alright,
he
so
did
this is
15
all
to himself
gone.
and 3-1. And how many did he do to do the 5 man?
Hilarious. Okay.
I think
these
he
mega
dealt
knobs
a
are gonna go.
total of 4
We'll just base
to
you
the
here.
orc.
To the orcs.
Yep.
I really don't think it's gonna matter very much.
And then the only other thing
No.
is fighting here.
Yep.
So, War Dog
Not what you
profile.
want.
You are a stalker. 4 or 5 because you charged
I
me.
got to hit you first.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Because that was these guys killing
Yeah,
me.
that's right. No, you're fine.
So 4s.
So
Roll
two
some
mega
Gazzy.
knobs to try and finish off what
Two
was
sixes.
is now a mostly dead
Since
knight.
11, so
Well, half
3s. Ugh. 4 at -3, flat 2.
4.
I think he's forgetting the extra rend from.
I'm at 5.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm at 5.
On the mega knobs.
Yep. All right, so
You don't
6
have
up
extra, right?
armors.
Yep.
Okay.
nice.
So I
Some
take
melee.
4, so I take a total of
Their extra rend is
5
only
on
for
this guy.
shooting.
Yep.
Oh,
So I'll just put
And
that
it's
there and
only
I'll
on
fix it in a sec.
vehicles.
Yes, sir.
Vehicles
Alright,
and bikes.
now
All right. Hit me back with your doggo.
Yeah, let's see. I am going to do.
He gets +1 attack for the.
that's what I'm thinking. Apologies.
We're going to do multi-swing.
Okay.
So that is 10 attacks. 10. I am not degraded yet, so I'm hitting you on 3s.
Man, the Chaos
Those are
Knights models are just fantastic.
Nice.
They really are. That new, especially that new
And
War Dog
winning
kit
you
was
on
amazing.
strength 6, so 3s.
Oh my god. I'm
you
doing
want-
up some
oh,
Imperial
yeah,
Knights
everything's
soon,
not flat
like,
out.
conceptualizing the builds and all that
so
stuff,
that
and they just look
Five.
so plain
Yep,
Jane.
5
They're just like,
at minus.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have the full customizability that Chaos
Okay,
Knights
what's the
have.
damage?
Like
1 damage.
putting, you have to put stock
brother.
weapons on each one.
yeah.
I will not consolidate into
Okay,
your
so
friend.
in combat, he
But I
just
might as
killed
well-
the
well,
remaining
you
2
don't-
Mega Knobs,
he's
and that's
already
the last
fought.
target.
Yeah, just
So I might
don't
as
be within an
well-
inch.
They're not to the
Yeah.
last, by the way. The Knights
Okay.
took to the last.
Oh, okay.
Not
So he-
horrible, all
so
things
like,
considered.
he's
I
already
will
lost one
get
to
a
the
stranglehold.
Yep.
You'll get a 4, or an 8 rather.
Yep, you get a 3 for bring it down.
Yep.
And you killed 1 thing.
Yep.
Okay, so realistically here, Adam.
Alright, start of my
recap
turn,
At the
I
end of
get
this
8.
turn, going into Knight's turn 2, I very much see Gaz dying.
Yeah.
I see the 5-man Mega Knobs
Wait,
there
actually,
dying,
sorry.
and
One
probably
thing,
at least one
morale
battle
phase.
wagon.
You didn't have any morale.
Which
He needs to, he needs to be clearing charges now. Yeah, the abominant has to go in. The carnivores have to
Hey,
go
Lucas,
in.
did
But
you have
if they
any?
do,
It was a 5-man squad here.
if he can kill, if he can pop
And he's only taken one mortal wound?
engage or pop and
Yeah,
maul
trying to guide under 2
the
wounds.
other last unit of Mega Knobs, his night killing ability is going to be pretty gone.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Abominant just hits center field and multi-charges those 2 battle wagons. I don't know if there's
I'm
a
trying
reason
to
for it
decide if
not
I'm going to do the morale phase, take mortal wounds
And
on
then
stuff.
I think he...
Yeah,
I-
they're elite
least
7 right now. They
shoots-
ignore
I mean, he
combat
has to kill
attrition mods
Gazzy.
because of
He can't
Chaos
let
Gold.
Gazzy survive in the backfield
yeah.
like that.
What's the leadership on the
7 base.
Now,
So
granted,
down to
his
6.
3 damage
I
guns, he
think.
actually now, because he took 1 mortal wound, only needs 1 of those 3 damage guns to go through in order to bracket him.
Yep.
And then he can just kill him in combat
Yep,
pretty
7
much
down
with
to
any,
6.
I think any war dog, or any
We'll spend the 1
carnivore or
CP
melee
into
war dogs
Gauze,
pretty
so
much
he has to
have a
take
chance
a
to kill him
dread
in
test at
combat.
-1 leadership. Everything he fails by is a mortal.
One thing to note is the death roller
Okay,
in
so
combat
now I'm down to 4.
is going
But
to
then I go
be
back up to 5 for my turn.
If you do 3 to him right there, it's really big.
Flat
Yeah.
2 damage.
Alright,
Hitting
cool.
on 2s
So
with
start
6
my
attacks.
turn.
So each
Already
one of
did
the
the
battle wagons
primary. I
can
also
do
got
some
1 kill
damage to a
point for
little
killing
knight.
these guys.
Yep.
Possibly spike into a big knight as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, realistically, I think if he gets the
How are
Abominant
we
into
gonna
2
do
of the
this?
battle wagons, I think the Abominant has almost nothing to fear from the battle
actually,
wagons.
let me fix
Maybe
these
take
real
like 4 or
quick.
5
So-
minutes
Yeah,
to care.
the-
Taking
doesn't give
5
crap,
at 14,
yeah.
so that's 9
and
remaining.
at that point, the Abominant's in center field, which is exactly where he wants to be.
Same thing, 9 remaining.
I think he
This one is
absolutely
10
if he
remaining.
kills that 5-man Mega Knob and Gazzy though, and then gets the rest of his knights like well
That one took
positioned,
6,
he's going
so
to be in
it's,
a great spot.
8 remaining.
Well, you talk about the whimper that was the 7-man Mega Knobs, right? They made the
Yeah.
charge, got interrupted on, lost 4, got
Alright.
exploded on, lost 1, fought, didn't kill a war dog, and then died. Like,
Yeah. Essentially 7 Mega
For things
Knobs
that are
that
still in
basically did
transports, there's
nothing.
10 Storm Boys in here, 10
All
in
of
the
that
side, and 5
effort
Mega
just to
Knobs.
kill 1 big knight with 3 orc units that come up to what, like
Oh, that was my
700 to 800
explosion roll.
points?
Sure.
Not
So
great.
this doesn't matter. This
yeah.
doesn't matter
Mau,
anymore.
any GSC at this
phase.
tournament who could be on stream? Yes, we do have 3 GSC players. If any of them get through their round 1 undefeated, we'll get them on stream for you next.
Gonna move back there, but it can still see Gauze and some stuff. This guy's gonna move up his 12, so
The other question is, the bomb needs to go in just so he's still
A little bit
maintaining some
more.
pressure on the orcs. Because if he does a full backup with all his war dogs, like I think he almost has to, just in case Gaz survives, because the last thing you want is Gaz heroicing onto you. It's
Mega Knobs are
horrific.
5
Of course.
base move.
Yes.
Yep.
Because you can't advance and charge anymore.
Correct.
So we will back up over here as well. Carnival will go over here. His 10-inch move does get him to here. Let me look at angles on that guy. So I could see the sticks of the grots poking out at -1 because of the dense cover.
Yep.
If I get lucky,
That's what he
and
wants.
kill you off that,
That'd be big.
it could be, but then I wouldn't. You'd still get an 8.
Yeah, unless you have a way to, yeah. It would mean that Stranglehold is a little,
It's more about
well,
getting
not
his
even
tally
really.
up.
Yeah, it actually doesn't matter that
Yeah, I
much.
don't think it matters too much. He is going to move up his 14
Yeah,
to there.
carnivores, get him in there. I can't believe how good carnivores are. Yeah, just holy crap, they're so strong.
This one's going to move over here. He's actually going to move over here too, just in case I need to shoot down this way.
Okay.
And she's going to just tuck in a little bit more as well. So that is it for movement phase. We're on to Psychic. We're going to start off with the interrogation on Gauze. Goes off on a 4, I'm pretty sure. Goes off.
Yep.
So I get 3 points for interrogate.
Easy money.
Yep. Now, an interesting thing that I was just
Now-
surmising there, Adam, is I thought Gaz would be able to take out
He's
that
gonna
one
give
knight by
himself
itself, and I
a
forgot
field
about the
of pain on
-1
6.
damage. If he hadn't committed
It goes
that,
off on
that
an
5-man,
extra
that knight
amount,
would have
so
lived,
he has the
which would have
War
been
Dog 6 up
Would
field
have
of pain as well.
lived, dude, would have lived
Within
easily.
9.
In hindsight, though, maybe he just puts the 7 and the 5
Within
into
6,
it.
so
Maybe that
just
does the
him.
job. The 7 going first with the extra damage probably gets it close to dead. As long as Gas is close enough for rerolls to
Does
win,
he
and
have
then the
full
5
rerolls
probably
as well?
finishes it off.
No, he has
And then the
competitive edge.
explosion doesn't
Okay.
hurt Gaz, exposing him.
He can have full rerolls if he's
But I
near
think it's
gas.
a much of a muchness.
Yeah.
I think it just, if he had done
Well,
it over again, I think he would have wanted to get more mileage out of the 7
Does he have
man.
the 3 damage or 4
Yeah,
damage?
it's
plus off?
it was weird
Flat
to me
three.
that he
-4,
didn't
flat
fight with
three.
them first. Because I felt
That's
like they
cool.
were the
Yeah.
easiest one to fight with first.
Good idea.
Might have
He
enough
fought with
to
Gaz
take
first,
them
which was
all out, but
actually
then I
like the
also need to
safest
put
one and
shooting
actually
here.
wins from taking
I'm going
damage.
to
Well, yeah, it was the only one who couldn't
play it a
die.
bit safer
Like,
in
literally
case things
couldn't
go
die.
really
So,
bad.
it
And
was
gets
interesting
better.
choice.
On this squad here,
So-
I'm going to do the -1 leadership, and if you
Yeah, that
fail
was
your
a.
test,
I think that
you,
was a mistake.
Are -1 weapon skill or ballistic skill.
Well, he'd have 2 less
So
War
goes
Dogs
off of
right
them.
now. He still might have a Desecrator, because Desecrator kills the 5-man at that
That is
stage.
it for
But
Psychic phase,
2
so
less War
we'll
Dogs.
go
I don't know
on
what
to
the exchange rate would be there. What would be
Shooting
better?
phase. So Gauss has 7 left, so it's minimum 2 phases.
Yep.
We're going to start off with
Gaz is going to get to kill something because he's going to get to fight on death, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming anything that he sends into combat against Gaz, that's a
going to
sacrificial
do
unit.
He's
a
okay
back
with it,
War
yeah.
Dog Cannon into him.
Sure.
So we'll do the Stubber first. Hits on 3s, wounds on 5s. Yep.
He has somewhat
One.
ceded the table to the
Made
Orcs,
it.
and the Orcs need to make the most of it now.
43 autocannon shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I just don't know how they kill the Abominant.
Hits
I
on
just
3s.
have no idea how they're going to kill that dude. Did he do a Psychic phase, or
And
did he
wounds
forget
on
it?
4s.
He
strength
did.
7.
His psychic phase was the interrogation.
Of course, because he only won. He
2
only
at
did
-2,
one.
flat 3.
Made him.
Heck. Next,
Which I didn't
McRib's
think
going to
about
do the
as
same
well.
thing, so
That's
we'll do
important of
autocannon
having
first.
summoning points is if he does take something like use the summon unit
Autocannon
in order
to
to
do
do
it.
the interrogation instead of the abominant.
6, 9,
I think that's the
10.
biggest.
damn.
That's the biggest thing he's after there.
Hits on
Can we get
3s.
Table Boss to tell us if he has summoned? I don't believe he has. I'm pretty sure he hasn't actually.
I think he has actually. That's a herald on the back objective, I think.
3,
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I
at
do see
Brindle.
it. Yeah, I do see it right next to. Yeah,
Maybe.
just directly.
Down to 3.
Yeah, I can see a 25 mil base directly to the right of the home objective for them, below
Alright.
the 2 War Dogs.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go. What are we going to do here? We're going to see his stubbers just plinks off a wound here. So we'll just do a his
This
stubber.
guy is down to
Great,
2, by
great
the way.
shot.
Yeah,
Nice,
just still
great
trying to
shot
plink it
in
off
the
so
booth.
that maybe weird
You can
things
chip it
happen,
out
yeah.
somewhere else. Yep.
Alright, so hits on 3s,
Yep.
wounds on 5, or sorry,
4s.
3, strength 5. Oh no, they're T4, right? So yeah, just 2.
Made him.
You're good. This one cannot see them. He can't really shoot anything that matters, so I'll just save him for.
Has he
these 3
undercommitted to
buckos
this
here.
play?
Man, like, it's possible. I don't think he's done the 3 wounds to Gaz yet.
And he still needs to kill 5 Mega Knobs as well. Like, he's only lining up
realized
2
I took the
charges.
wounds
I
off of
wouldn't
him.
have backed up. Unless
He
you had
took
only
four-
auto cannons,
four from back
everything
there, I
that has a melee
believe.
weapon goes
So he'd
up
be
and
down
you
to
just
10.
mob.
Someone took 1 and then
That
took 4 from
objective,
the
make
Meganauts.
sure
I
it's
think
all
that was this
dead.
guy, right? And then there was like a 4 or 5 or something.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he took 4.
I think so.
Alright, we're gonna do hit back guy everything into these knobs.
Sure.
So we'll start off with the stubber. Hits on 3s because he is not bracketed. Wounds on 3s because strength 6. Or sorry, strength 5. So 3 at no AP.
I'm T5, so
Oh yeah, so
2.
2.
You're good. 1 wound. Down to 1.
Alright, and then Gatling cannon.
Yep.
Hits on 3s.
Dude's 90. Any news from the
And
box
wounds on
versus
3s
Larson
because
game,
of
which is
strength
BA
6.
Yep.
versus Chaos Knights also. We'll get
So,
our lovely
4 at
runner
-2.
Val to go and give us enough score
One
update
Fail
for it.
2.
Next one's gonna do the same thing.
Sure.
So Gatling cannon hits on 3s. And wounds on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 at your -2. Alright, stubber, all hits, 4s to wound. Oh, 1 wound,
So
or
cool,
sorry,
man.
2.
So cool.
Good.
Yeah, I'm really
Last
excited.
one shooting everything there.
Now, granted, the Knight player needs to do a lot of
this is
damage
the auto,
going in
sorry,
here.
Gatling
If he
cannon.
doesn't kill
Yep.
Gaz and the Mega Knob, oh, I think he can survive the Mega Knobs being
And
alive. I
threes.
think he has to kill Gaz.
3, 4 at -2.
Do
Okay,
orcs
one.
have to fight on death if they've already fought?
Stubborn.
Or you have to... Is it
Oh,
the
no.
inversion?
They,
Stubbs.
yeah, if Gaz fights, he cannot
Get him,
fight on
Stubbs.
death.
Good, good, good.
Oh.
Yep. All right, so that's all of them. Then I just have him left. He is going to put everything into here.
Sure.
We're going to start off with the stubborn in case something weird
you got
happens. 3 hits, 2 wounds.
No!
Weird thing happened. All right, Volkite Combustor.
Yes, sir.
on 3s. And
That's a bad roll.
2s, 6s are really good. 2 at -1.
3 ups. We're
Nope.
good.
All right. And then I just have 1 lonely stubber. We're just gonna try to plunk it into here.
Okay.
So,
One hit.
3 Meganobs killed.
No
Did he do the wounds to Gaz? He did. He must have, right? Otherwise,
I-
he
All right,
should
that
be
makes this
upset.
decision a little bit
I
harder.
would hope so. I didn't actually see.
You don't have a way to heroic intervene with these guys, right?
Correct.
Cool. So if I were to charge here and then heroic this direction, then I could be on the objective with 5 OBSEC models, assuming he's dead. All right. So for charges, we will start off with
Just so you're aware of everything.
Yeah.
Do you know that orc characters can fight on death?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I think I have to put
Okay.
multiple things in there.
Good sportsmanship.
And then I think I also
Yeah.
just have to -1. Well, they're Vortex Terran, which could be a good thing.
Yeah, because they'll modify their weapon skill.
Good to your opponent and
Yeah,
try and
that's
limit
very good,
gotchas
actually.
as much as you can.
And then hopefully I kill Gaz first so they don't get rerolls.
Yep.
And then worst case, I could just -1 damage the War Dog that goes in.
Yep.
Thank you,
they
the
have,
Hunter, for telling us that he did the wounds.
Not as many wounds
So
as I
there'll be a
wanted,
final
but
death from Gaz and then an
it's
interrupt from the
something.
Meganobs, most likely.
we're going to see if the Carnivore goes in first.
'Kay.
So within 7,
Carnivore
so a
for sure.
6-inch charge.
Sure.
He makes it. Let's see, I'm going to put this over here.
And that's all he needs to deal with Gaz.
Because
is
he's
his
going to
single
go
carnivore.
this direction.
Do not send anything else in. One into Gaz. One goes into the Meganobs, and you just stop.
Don't give him
Then
options.
he's going to
Don't
go
let Gaz go
for
4 here, 3
both
there,
squads.
and kill 2.
Okay.
So to make both, I need a within 7, so a 6.
Okay.
Yep, he's
Okay, I think you
extra-
made it.
It's a
Extra quick.
mistake. That, yeah. I think what you just said,
And
Adam, is
he's only
correct.
gonna go for
I
Gaz.
think what he just did there is a mistake.
He makes it.
We will see. It might not pan out like I think. Because I know that
What's
knight
the
is
death
wounded, the
roll
one
at
that you sent
4
in. I'm not sure how
wounds,
many.
like
If that's the one that
I
took
will
4
not
or
interrupt
6
you.
models,
Yeah.
because we know one of them took
It's
4, one of them took
not
6, guys will just put 2
Alright,
attacks
so
there
we'll
and
do
ice
a
that boy.
bombment into the
Oh,
roller.
we're talking about it also a max
makes it on a
attacks Gaz,
5.
and he
Yeah.
could.
Still wanna
I
touch
mean,
the
he's going to be
objective,
exploding
but just
60s,
do that.
rerolling all hits.
I
He
getcha.
could very easily kill all 3 of those.
Yeah.
And that is everything. He only has 3 wounds remaining.
Neil Kerr, thanks for joining us, mate. Hopefully Sweden is being
T7.
kind to you. The weather is not too torrid, and you and your lovely family are enjoying your weekend. Or Friday, actually.
We
Sorry,
will
you guys
start
still
with
live in
the
past,
Carnivore
man.
first, everything into Gaz. I'm just trying to decide what's better. Because he has like a 4-up invuln, right?
We're going into the fight phase now.
Yes.
I am going to consider doing 5s explode on Gaskell, because he'll almost certainly be fighting on death momentarily.
Yeah.
What's this guy like defensively one more time?
He has a 5-up in 5-up feel no pain,
Okay.
6-up invuln in melee, and you cannot reroll against him.
And he's about to kill this, so he's about to get,
transhuman to hit.
he can only be hit on 4s.
Yes. Well, 4s are better.
Okay, so I'm never killing that guy anymore.
Yep.
And this dog's at
Yep.
7.
Yes.
This dog's at full.
Yep. And then this one is at
9.
9.
Okay.
I mean, at the very least, Gaz kills the 7.
I don't think I'm going to do 5s
on death.
explode.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think it's worth it. Yep, go ahead.
All right. So dog going in. I really want to make sure Gaz dies because I don't want you to roll 4-ups on me, so I'm going to do Path of Destruction. I get to reroll 1s to hit because you're on an objective.
Sweet.
And we are going to do He does not have a Fiona Pain, right?
Huh?
Does not have a Fiona Pain on Gauze?
Nope. 2 up armor, 4 up inbound.
So we're just going to say it's going to be claw attacks. So he's 5 base, plus 1 for charging. Hits you on 2s.
It's important to note, everybody, that
then,
Gaz is only at 3 wounds
wound you on
because he
3s.
was at 7, so he dealt the 4 minimum.
Right,
And that means that any single hit from a
All
War
hit.
Dog weapon kills Gaz.
3s to wound.
Yep.
That is 3 at your invuln at D3 plus 3 damage.
And again, do you care about fast rolling or?
At this point, yes.
Okay. Makes it. Fails it. Oh,
my
man,
God.
this would be
If he
so
makes
tasty
these.
if he landed it. It's tasty enough to probably go for the 25%.
You
gonna reroll that?
You do this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's dead.
Okay.
He'll fight on death.
Yeah, he's dead.
And at this point, he's got 5 attacks. Wog, Warlord trait, wounded,
Oh, really?
wounded. So he's got 9 to split.
Oh, yeah.
Passing.
9.
And this guy's got 14 wounds.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I
Okay,
think
so we're going to do
4, 4, and 1. Or actually,
No, you go 5 and 4. And just get 2 down. Keep the Meganobs alive. That's if he can reach the one in that's over 2
Sorry.
only in the Meganobs.
This
There could
is
be
a
one he's out of range for.
point here.
no, he declared
That's
multi-charge, so he
mega
is in
easy.
range of Gaz.
Okay.
I think that was, like you pointed out, I think that was a big mistake.
4
that
here,
the
4 here,
topmost
1
War
here.
Dog should have
Okay.
just gone into the Meganob.
Yeah.
Do you want to do any -1 damaging?
So he's doing 4, 4, and 1.
We're going to do it, I
Like
think,
you said,
on
man.
the Carnivore, because once he dies, I
Yeah.
could pile in onto the objective.
Yep.
So we're going to do it on the Carnivore.
Yep. So 1 attack into the 7 wound doggo. Hits. Take 4 damage.
Yep, so down to 3.
Into the wounded doggo. 4 hits. Take 8 damage.
Okay, so 5, I am down to 1.
Okay. And into
Oh,
the
that's-
carnivore.
That's unlucky.
Rerolls for himself.
If he ices the carnivore,
No.
big deal.
Take 4 damage. Or 3
minus
damage.
1, so yep, down to 11.
Damn, that was not very good,
Oh,
guys.
no.
That was pretty poor showing. Pretty poor showing. No, he shouldn't have split. He should have guaranteed the other
Alright,
two
and
were
at this
dead.
point, I do
And
want to
that-
consolidate in because he's still minus 1 damage.
Yeah,
And
yeah, the other 2 were dead,
ensure I
and the
hold
Meganobs
the
couldn't die.
objective.
Mind you, with those rolling,
I'm not
he would
gonna
have
interrupt.
killed one of the 2.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so that was
Yeah, it's funny
supremely
'cause you could
unlucky,
basically fight twice on
but
me.
he also did get very
Alright, so
lucky
we'll
with
go
his leadership
for,
checks and charges in the previous turn.
3-wound guy.
So kind of evens
He's
out.
going to pile in,
Because it was
just
very likely
wrapping around a little
that
bit.
in the previous turn he could have failed to charge with either the
I guess
large
you wouldn't be
Meganob
able to
blob or
fight here,
gas
but I
ball.
could still put him on the objective when I
Yep.
pile in. So yeah,
right.
we'll do that. So he's at 3 wounds left, so he's pretty bracketed.
Scatty, 25. Thank you very much for the kind words, mate.
They're both
Wish
at
you were
full
here.
wounds, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna. No
Adam's
invuln
okay
them.
on stream, I guess.
I guess.
We're gonna go
Amateur
for 5 strike attacks.
Okay.
So these are flat 3 damages, and they're at -5, so you need 6s.
Yeah.
But I have to hit you on 5s unless I spend the CP.
Oh, to be +1 to hit.
Yeah, to be +1 to hit for 4s.
Now, Zato-san, the slow roll on slaves is important because it matters with
If they
regards
live, they
to
have a chance
him
of
using
killing
a
both of
reroll,
them, or at least him.
since it
Well-
any attack would have killed him.
Nah, I'll
Most of the
save
time it
CP.
doesn't matter,
So
but
5s.
in that instance it does.
All right.
Nice.
Didn't even matter. And these are ×2, so 12, so 2s.
-5.
Yep.
Oof.
Bang, bang.
That's it.
All right.
Iconoclast coming in clutch.
And then
That's,
he
I
will
mean,
just pile
that
in
was
to
the
also
bare
be on the
minimum he needed
objective.
in this turn. He actually,
Okay.
I think he, since
then
the
he's
orcs
gonna find
basically
here,
have
so
no
he is,
shooting, I think he
15
incredibly
attacks on the
lucked
charge,
out
'cause he's,
that
3
all
+1 for
3 of
charge,
those baby
+1
knights
for Warlord
survived.
trait times
Yeah, I
3,
would have
so
thought Gaz would have got 1, but he rolled poorly on Gaz. From what I saw, Gaz didn't get a single exploding
14,
hit
15.
from it.
No.
Hits
No
on
exploding
3
hits.
rolling
Three
1s
rolls.
for his Warlord trait.
Ironically, I think his first roll against the carnivore, if he had given him the exploding 5s, there were
These
3
are
5s.
strength 8, so winning
Yeah,
on
I
4s,
didn't see any
right?
reason to attack the carnivore that had already attacked. I would have gone 5 and 4 into the 2 that could have hurt the Meganobs.
100% agree,
1,
especially
2,
since he popped the
3,
-1
4,
damage
5,
on it.
6,
Yeah,
7 at
exactly right.
-3, I
Mind you, he would have
believe.
popped the -1 damage on a dip had he not declared anything into the carnivore.
Yep, -3.
Well, yeah, what is actually the ordering of when
Do I
that
explode?
happens?
Nope.
You declare attacks that you say, oh, I'm going to attack
Alright,
this
so
guy.
he
You
has
don't tell them how
succeeded in his
many.
pact.
I don't believe you tell them how many attacks
He's
you're
just
going to
gonna
put,
move
and then
up
they
a
declare their
little
strats,
bit
and then you can
more
allocate
here,
how
so
many.
still beyond
Well,
the
maybe you have
objective
to maybe you have to
there.
tell them how many attacks you're putting in.
Yeah, because
Not
if
too
you
sure.
And
if you don't have to tell
that
them
is
as how many
everything.
attacks,
Cool.
then you just say I
So
am
how many
zero,
did I
and then
kill?
you
I
put
killed
it on
one,
that,
You got
and you say,
three for
okay,
sure.
only one attack
Well,
here.
You're getting 1, 4 and 4
4
and 0
if
too,
you
yeah.
count.
Yeah.
It caps at 3 though.
Oh,
3 per
no,
turn.
sorry, but I mean for grind them down. I just want to make sure I got it.
Yeah,
which,
you absolutely
okay.
got it.
So I'm up to 4 on the tertiary. I got grind them down this turn.
the
And of
tertiary
course
caps at
the
yeah,
big
tertiary.
knight punks
Yes,
that.
but I got one oh no, yeah, that's right.
Wagon,
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's per
you're right.
battle
ain't
round.
no thing.
And then I do get 3 for Ruthless Tyranny because half the objectives.
Yep. And 3 for interrogation.
Yep,
I'll get another 3 on banners.
yep,
And I'll get another 8 on primary.
yep. And I'll, looks like they're taking care of score now, so, oh no, is it that right there? I'll put it in real quick. And this is battle round 3 as well, so I actually
Look at
need to,
that.
before I do that, I want to tell you
Yeah.
what my dread thing is.
Two great opponents, giving each other the
So
information
I'm
they need.
here. I'm going to go to Mortal Terror. Additional model flees when you fail morale. If it's twice as much, D3 flee. The reason why I'm going there is because shooting doesn't matter. I want to go -1 to melee.
And you're still. I have to pass a dread test, or I'm.
Yeah, so all of these stack as the game goes on.
Bruh!
It's a cool one.
Bruh moment. Okay.
Knights now requires a lot more managing by the player. It's far more of a general's army. So I actually think
I'm
the
scoring
Knights
2
is in a
right
supreme
now.
position right
Yeah.
now. I think he's going to bring that bottom knight to take that bottom objective and then just throw his abomin into the center and keep him there basically forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly
yep, so that's
enough,
everything there.
I actually think that the orc player would be better off throwing
Here.
Makari into the big knight and trying to get him killed.
And we're at 3 to
Explain
3 CP.
for people at home.
Because he only has 2 more characters. The bike, the bike guy's going in, and then he's going to die. And the only other character he has is Makari, and that's the only other target the knight player can do interrogation on.
Oh, okay, you're trying to stack the characters to rob him of it.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
wait,
your
he
spot
does
now.
have
All 3 of
he
these
has a
guys are
big mech
wounded
as
now?
well. So he needs to just
These 2
I
are
think he
wounded.
needs to just
Oh, no,
go
sorry,
in
Nick
and
Red
just
didn't take
throw
it.
them
One of
at
them
the
wasn't.
knights
Yeah,
and get them
those 2
killed
were
as quickly as possible.
Because I had a total of 4 that were wounded beforehand from the explosion. So it was these 4 that were wounded from the explosion. He was from Gauss.
Yep. So those dice are just not.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, I
erroneous.
found the guy's dice from before.
Okay. This is.
Getting a little spooky.
Yeah, this is very spooky.
So, for
Definitely
those
need
just
to
catching
kill
up in the
all of
last
this.
turn,
3-inch
the
heroic.
knight player came
Yes.
back and smacked back into the orc player and killed Gazkol, finished off the 7-man
And you can-
I cannot extend
Megan
it
Op
or
squad
anything.
and the
You can't
5-man
move
Megan Op
over
squad and has a very
vehicles, but you
strong
can move
forward
over
position
infantry
now.
and bikers.
It's anything that's
So,
not a monster.
as far
or
as I can
a
see, he's got
vehicle
2
can move.
premium
So I
night
can
killing
block you
assets
with a battle
still,
wagon?
that being
Yeah.
the Warboss on bike and 5 more Meganobs. If he has to use them now. If he doesn't, the battle wagons are going to get popped, and then the Meganobs will get killed. So he's got to send in the rest. He has 3 war dogs that are all wounded in some way, sitting on his upper right-hand objective. He can go pick up all 3 right now between those 2 assets, and I would think that would be the modus operandi.
Yeah, I mean he has the ability right now. I
But they
think
can
with the
still fall back
Squighog
and
boys
do
that are
whatever
up
they
there
want,
to
right?
go in to
Big
stake
guys
them
can fall
out, and
back
I
and
think
do
the
whatever
Squighog
they
boys
want,
have the
including
ability to
that's cool.
kill
Yeah.
at least
Nice.
2 of them in a
Yeah,
single
that's
charge.
weird. It's like
Especially
spread out
because
between the
if you don't
codex
know,
and the big
Squighog boys
robots are all
they have the ability to get bonuses against large things because they are beast snaggers.
Yep.
So they'll be +1 to hit against them. And then you can apply strats to them as well to get, I believe, +1 to wound against them. So the Squighog boys can definitely do the job. I think the boss on bike has to go somewhere. I don't know what's the supreme option for him, especially because he can no longer advance and charge.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right.
He's got a flat 14-inch move. Can he kill... Well, let's think about this, Adam. Can he kill the Carnivore by himself if he gives the Carnivore -1 damage? I don't think so.
Ooh, I'm not sure he does.
It's only 5 attacks. 6 attacks with walk.
Yeah, I don't think he does. He'd have to competitive edge a lot.
Yeah, I think even with competitive edge, I don't think it's enough. If he puts the -1 damage on him, I don't think it's enough. Now, granted, the Carnivore is only going to be getting a 6-up save, but he's only wounding the Carnivore on 3s, which is not great.
Yeah, it is iffy. Is there any way you could bait out the -1 damage elsewhere?
Well, he's not going to do it to the Mega Knight because the Mega Knight is unkillable basically at this point.
No, he's not touching the Mega Knight. The Mega Knight gets to live the rest of the game. It's pretty much just Lucas even said that. He's just like, yeah, that guy is alive forever. No point.
Sorry, indecision.
Is that Makari in front of the Carnivore?
What want to do?
I think it is.
You gotta sack him. He's doing the right thing here, which is, I think he runs his
do I need Meganov to kill that thing?
Mech Boy away. His Big Mac.
Probably need to make
run
sure
him,
that
get him as far away as
so-
possible from Psychers,
I mean,
and
they're just
then
gonna get
throw
shot.
in Makari and the Biker Boss and try and get him killed. And
Yeah, just to try and throttle the in mental
No, I don't
interrogation,
think so.
right?
yeah, because if you can get rid of those two, and I mean, he's only has 3 mental interrogation points right now, and at least that would make it so his Mega Knight either has to mental interrogate, and then it doesn't
the
get 5
Big
feel no
Mac
pain.
will just
Doesn't get a
walk.
feel no pain. Yeah.
Man, I've realized all game I forgot to do my 5-up get a CP when you spend a command point.
Do you want to just roll a bunch of dice?
I mean, it's too late.
Okay.
I just need to remember.
Okay.
I've put shame upon McRib and his Mark of Chaos.
Van Rake, he summoned
who that
a
is?
Yes,
Slanesh
Ribs
all over.
Herald. I don't think it's a Herald of Nurgle, Scott LaFountain. I think it's a Slanesh Herald.
All right, Storm Boys.
And I think he got Slanesh
Now's your
specifically
time
because of the
to
mobility.
make your charges. Yay. Yay, Storm Boys.
What he couldn't do with quality, he's now going to try and do with quantity. That's a great shot.
Yeah. It is, I mean, one thing that's important to note as well going into these new Knight codexes and the changes to the game, notice Knights actually still have CP, which was like never a thing in the past, but the Knights actually still have enough CP for a full interrupt and something else, which is a big deal.
Yeah, minus damage and an interrupt, right?
Yeah, is the minus damage only 1 CP?
Actually, no, I should go double check. It's pretty important.
'Cause that would be an interesting choice. If it's only 1 CP, that's like the easiest thing in the world. You throw the -1 damage somewhere and then it interrupts somewhere.
Okay.
Interestingly, I actually don't like him throwing both Makari. Okay, it looks like Makari is going. He may be going
Walk
into the
away,
Big Knight.
boys,
I don't
walk
like him
away.
throwing Makari and the Biker Boss into the same target because if
Move away from the big scary knight.
he only kills one, then
Advance.
one of them is left to get
Okay, they're going
interrogated.
fast
That's
as
another
hell.
free 3 points, basically.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think he needs to throw them into separate targets.
Okay, my Storm Boys have to come in. They are going to land back here.
Yeah, here, you need a
It's
9-inch
-1 on
thing.
Little Knights, -2 on Big Knights.
Sure.
Gotcha. -2 damage?
There you go.
No, it's 2 CP on a Questoris, 1 on
Okay.
So just behind the wall
Bomb
there,
it.
and
Yeah, so he can do that on a Carnivore for 1 CP and still interrupt. One Love, they are in San Jose, I believe, or near San Jose. Is Brisbane where the event actually is? And then
Yeah, go for it.
outside of San.
still just got a 9-inch charge on the Stalker. Okay,
Looks like some Storm Boys just came in from
shooting
reserve and
phase, no
deployed in the
banister
back.
raise, so shooting phase. Let's go with a bomb squig into. We'll put the bomb squig into the 3-wounder.
Okay, and that's just the mortal wounds if it goes off,
Yep.
right?
Hits on a 2 because you're a vehicle. Take 2 mortals.
All right, so I'm down to 1.
Yep. And they'll throw their spears. So this one guy will shoot here. The other guys. Sorry, that was really stupid. Do you mind if I do that here and then shoot here instead?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So the mortal will go here, and then I'll shoot here. That was dumb.
So, yeah, well, I'll let you resolve shooting first, and then
Okay.
see if he explodes.
So the bomb squig will go here, and then the shooting.
Yeah.
So here are the spears. Sorry, I just
No,
pulled
you're
it
good.
dumb. I'm hitting on 4s because you're a vehicle, and I'm a beast snagger. Winning on 5s. 1 at -2.
All right, so 5 up. Fail it.
2 damage.
So he is down to 1.
Okay.
Now we see if that one explodes,
Pistol range.
which it does not.
Yes, I believe he just caught himself that if he had done the order he was originally going to do, he was essentially going to eliminate his charge target for both his Squighog boys and his Storm boys.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Now,
whatever.
the,
Can't find it
the
right
interesting thing here
Okay,
is that
the Storm
if
boys will put their pistols into
he
here.
needs to do a
for those
lot
that
of
can
damage to the
see.
Knights this turn, because if he doesn't, he's not going to essentially have any assets to hold
They all-
You're tall.
He's
to
pretty tall.
get.
Let's shoot these guys
Stranglehold
first because they're nice and easy.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, on the inverse, his opponent
so-
essentially has taken Stranglehold also.
1, 2, 3, 4,
he could
5,
also force
6.
the same issue if he picks up
Yep.
enough.
6 of them.
Yeah, I wonder though, because the Knight player
5
has
to
shooting
hit.
and he has shooting Knights, and he only actually has to hold
Yep.
his 3 to still get points.
3s and 5s rather.
Yes.
1 at -0.
All right, 3 up armor.
Whereas like
But if you
the
could-
bottom left
And then the
objective
other
at least
squad,
is like almost
I think
totally
they can all see
unaffected.
you.
Yeah, and
So-
I think they're all within 12
Yeah,
as well.
I'm wondering. I'm curious where the
Probably.
bomb's
Yeah.
going to go next turn. Does it continue the ramp? Does it continue to like try and smash down a
hitting
battle
on
wagon every
5s.
turn? Because that's kind of what the Orc player wants that abomination off
Pops.
objectives. Whereas I think it should be
Yay,
just
and
going
5s.
and taking and
2.
scouring
okay.
the entire
3 up armors.
Orc.
He's alive.
And then the bike boss will shoot at him.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
his
because his claw is
yeah.
sticking in the air. So at this range, he's got 12 shots. The extra shot does not stay, so sorry. 10 shots at AP1. 2 hits. It's cocked. 1 at AP1.
All right, 4 up. He dies. I think that's fine.
He did shoot it
So
dead.
does he explode? Does not.
Okay.
Other one down.
Okay. Charge phase.
Yep.
Let's go with Makari first. He's
All right.
leadership 6 down to leadership 5. So his charge is halved. He's
But
gonna
he
go
still
3,
makes it.
3 inches.
Yeah, here, I'll get these out
This
of
is
the way.
fine.
That's a very powerful ability.
It's incredibly. I think that's the most
Okay,
powerful.
the battle
ability
wagon will
we've got.
charge. Needs a 6 to pass the
Just
strength test.
sheer
It
disruption
does
to
not.
your plan.
It's gonna go 5.5 inches.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing
still
is
makes
he's
it.
got re-rolls
Yeah,
everywhere.
because
Because
his
Makari's base is
yeah.
less than an inch. We'll do the Storm Boys in there. Leadership 6. They pass.
That's the one I didn't want to
Hey.
happen.
6. I'm just gonna here we go that because I can be within 1 up there.
Yeah, if it really goes bad. It really went bad.
All right. He'll just go down.
Greed is
down.
not worth it,
He'll go
people.
over.
He went from a 6 to what? Is that a 3 or a 2?
That was pretty unfortunate.
I think that's a double 1, so that's a 2.
The dice god no. Always no.
But you still have competitive edge, man.
Yep. Bike boss.
Yeah.
gonna
He
go
only
5.
needs- he only
Yeah,
needs the
well,
bike boss to get this job
he
done.
makes it either way.
He's
even
Oh
though
yeah,
the
sorry.
rest-
to-
Passed his dread test.
And he's fine.
Okay, and then he made it.
He's trying
And
really hard to
then-
keep this black boss alive for another turn by insulating and double insulating.
And then the
with
other wagon will go.
everything. I think if he had it
Dread
over,
test.
so if
Pass.
he had have rolled a big
Charge.
charge, he would put the Storm Boys on the
7.
other side of the black boss as well.
Yeah, and clearly he's trying to use
Right there.
the battle wagons as a full shield from the big
Yeah.
knight for the biker boss. Yeah.
And then these guys will charge that doggo.
Yep.
Really good,
Dread
really
test.
good positioning,
Dread
guys.
test. Passed.
Yeah,
Is that cocked?
yeah, you're
Definitely
fine.
not. Okay, so I need a 9. I said a 9. Sadness. Okay. He'll just chill back there. First fighter's gonna be the bike boss.
Yep.
He's flat 3 damage. I don't know if you
Yep.
want a -1
Yeah,
damage or not.
and then the only other multi-damage are these two.
Yep, they're both strength 10 -2 damage, and then just a bunch of boy attacks.
And you said he's -4, right?
Yep, -4.
So it just goes straight through. I
Yep.
only have not worth the CP, so I still have 3.
Okay.
Nah, it's not the same. He's
Getting
going
on
down.
twos.
If the black boss doesn't get the Storm Boys,
Cock
get him.
die.
We just wait.
This is competitive edge. This is 6 explodes.
Yep.
And I just need. You have 3 up armor?
Yeah, 3 up armor.
So
2
3s to
sevens.
do 3 damage to you. So there's 3, 6, 9, 12 damage.
Yep, so that kills him.
Yep.
Explode.
Please no.
Auto explode.
Yeah, actually,
I'd
I
almost
did roll
auto
it.
explode that.
Do you want to auto explode him instead?
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So we will do
Yeah,
that.
100%.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
It's nothing but
it's
juicy
just
targets
everyone
around
within
you.
6.
Yeah.
It's just going to
That's
be like
everyone here
563.
except,
No, he's in. So big
3
bet.
damage.
Alright, we'll start off with him. He takes 3. He's got
Oh no!
Oh, he did
Wagon
move the Big
1.
Mac up, so he is doing what I was saying. He's attempting to sacrifice
2.
all of his characters as quickly as possible.
It's clever. It's good. It's a great tactic, guys. Especially
This is-
when all your characters have done their job already. Except for the biker boss, he can afford to lose
Okay.
the rest.
Strong boys.